Good morning all, and welcome to the annual general meeting for the Association for Skills Development South Africa 2019. The Association for Skills Development in South Africa has had a challenging but productive year in 2018. Despite this, we continue to grow and develop the organization to achieve the strategic direction that we adopted at the last board meeting in April 2018. We pay tribute to Jill Connellan, who passed away almost a year ago, and strive to achieve the vision that she founded in the organization in early 2000, when the idea of this association was born. Since then, professional bodies continue to grow and develop, bringing the vital role of formalizing professions that are perceived as elementary, however play vital roles in bringing industry experience to business, labor, government, and non-profit organizations. We launched several initiatives towards the achievement of our strategic goals, and our office bearers continue to strive towards the achievement of these objectives and delivering an effective and efficient value add to our members. We are highlighting and unpacking in this report and refocusing on the following areas: our professional recognition of practitioners in the skills development occupational sector, which includes our ASDSA project and the expansion of this program, and our membership development. Our value add to our members through webinars, regional meetings, workshops, WhatsApp groups, lobbying and advocacy, professional designation development. Development of our professional designations, in that our Master's Designation Board examination and panel interview and portfolio of evidence have been compiled. They now just need to be ratified. Development of the CPD program and expansion of the program to include facilitators, assessors, and moderators. The fourth part of our strategic direction is our lobbying and advocacy in the skills development landscape, which is including the Citizen Skills Development Act, SAQA and the NQF Act, professional body forums including BUSA, APPETD, CIPPT and SABPP, the QCTO, the CHE, the DHET, BBEE and SARS. Professional recognition of practitioners are done through two various mediums. One is our ASDSA funded project, and the other is our member development. After the initial collaboration, partnership and funding agreement was signed in 2017 with the ASDSA, we have extended this program until the end of March 2019. This agreement had the potential of signing up approximately 250 members and developing these members as skills development technicians, practitioners and masters employed at the ASDSA and various municipalities. We have to date signed up 100 members, 74 of which are in the process of completing their portfolio of evidences. 26 of these designees have just been paid for membership and will work towards their portfolio of evidence in the coming weeks. And a further 55 have submitted their documentation for approval, which has gone to ASDSA, and we are waiting for payment for those to move on to the next stage. The first group of 74 ASDSA members have also completed the first phase of mentoring and interaction and have moved on to the second phase to assist them with completing their portfolios of evidence. This year we aim to facilitate workshops and have undertaken electronic assistance to these members. Further to this, these 155 candidates will work towards their continual professional development points for participating in these various activities once they have completed the designation process from beginning to end. Some of our designated members have been contracted by the ASDSA as mentors and assessors to candidate designees during this project. The ASDSA continues to engage in discussions with numerous seaters towards similar funding agreements in other industries. This will aid us in moving our membership to the next level. Under our membership development, we have put out calls to professional designees to serve on committees in 2019, with a couple of our members coming back to us to opt to serve on various committees. The committees that we have that assist us in growing and developing the ASDSA are the Certification Committee, which work on our professional designation development, review and CPD assessing and vetting, our Technical Committee or our Brains Trust, which engage with various stakeholders to lobby and advocate on behalf of the industry and our members, keeping our members up to date with the latest developments, our regional committees that hold regional committee meetings and regularly engage with our members in the various different regions. We have also recently begun WhatsApp groups in all of the regions, including our remote regions, so that we can stay in communication with our members, constantly giving them updates on what is happening in the SETA landscape, as well as the skills development landscape. We have completed the Masters Board examination and panel interview. The next phase is to send it for comment and then for final ratification. Value adds to our members. National webinar events. We have held one national webinar event during the year, which we focused around the fourth industrial revolution presented by Suzanne Hutting. This was very successful, and we received positive feedback and collaborations from several of the corporates that now show their support. After the postmortems of the previous webinars, we have opted for a mix of videos and real-time presented webinars. We have found that there are connectivity and sound challenges, so in the coming year, we will ensure that we do pre-recorded webinars to ensure that we deliver a high-caliber webinar. We are planning 3 to 4 webinars for the coming year, and please remember that these events also provide an ideal opportunity for our designated members to earn CPD points. Regional committee meetings. Since we have 9 provinces, we have 9 regions in South Africa. We have allocated the responsibility of monitoring, engaging, and feedback for these regional forums with Tracy Fanekek, who is currently the Accounts and Membership Secretary. Tracy will be giving us feedback with regards as to what is happening in the various different regions, and these regions will be looking at regular meetings and/or workshops to engage with the members, ensuring that they are maintaining the communication. The 3 centres that will have the most regular meetings will be the KZN, Gauteng, and Western Cape regions. We have also replicated the WhatsApp group that was started in the Western Cape, and we have already created the WhatsApp groups for KZN, Eastern Cape, and Southern Cape. We are currently in the process of creating the following: Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Limpopo, Northern Cape, and Northwest Province. These WhatsApp groups are for direct communication between the members and the committees to ensure that there is engagement between the member and the committees, and that if there is any information that is sent out via email or placed on the social media platforms, that we are sharing this on the WhatsApp platform, which makes it a little bit faster for us to engage with each other. These platforms are currently used to also engage when you are looking for training providers or various assessors, facilitators, and moderators, and we are going to utilize this platform to engage a little bit more robustly. The development of our professional designations. As we have discussed earlier, we are in the final stages of our Master's professional designation. The board examination and panel interviews have already been completed. They just now need to be checked and ratified, and our portfolio of evidence have already been created and circulated. As we've said, we have engaged with external specialists to develop the final stages of this board examination and panel interview. We are also looking at the development of the CPD program. We have a manual system in place, and the process has been documented in our handbook. This was circulated to our members last year, and we will be looking at engaging with our members to assist them with the completion of their CPD points and look at the platform to improve the CPD system to ensure that we automate this. The expansion of the program to include facilitators, assessors, and moderators, we are looking at how we can expand our professional designations to include this group of people, as we feel that the industry has not actually addressed professional designations for facilitators, assessors, and moderators. Further to this, we look at lobbying and advocacy. We continued to actively lobby during 2018. The Technical Committee, or the Brains Trust, has not had a defined structure due to the committee resignations. However, I would like to give thanks to John Arneson, who ensured that we have engaged in a meaningful way with numerous organizations, forums, and various acts that have come out. We have ensured that we have made comment on those various legislations. Any legislative updates that are coming from various government departments as well as SACWA. Below is an update of the various sectors of the organization that we have concentrated on. Lobbying and advocacy. Lobbying with the DHET, we have covered the following areas, which is the legacy qualifications, the NQF Amendment Bill, the DHET learnership regulations, the SETA landscape, workplace integrated learning program regulations, PSET challenges, HRD strategy, DTI on the BEE Codes of Good Practice, SAQA on the Professional Body Forum, QCT on the Qualification Challenges in Professional Bodies, and OFO Challenges in collaboration with BUSA. For our collaborations, the prioritization of our growth strategy and the strategic goals of extending our stakeholder database has resulted in the development of multiple collaborations with other industry bodies and other agents. These collaborative efforts are considerably valuable to the ASDSA in several ways, but primarily they add credibility and enable a stronger lobbying voice for the professional body-related matters. We will continue to collaborate in 2019, and the various different collaborations that we've undertaken this year were participation at the various BUSA workshops, our DHET Research Colloquium, our DHET RPL Reference Group that we're a membership of, QCTO forums, Independent Professional Body Forum through the ASDSA, and the Accreditation Panel through CHE. Additional reports and information. Our Secretary Report and portfolio includes our Quality Management System, our Handbook, the Memorandum of Incorporation, our current BEE Certificate and CIPC documents, and the setting up of the annual board meetings and AGMs. The current situation is that this year we have updated the ASDSA Handbook and circulated that to members. We are also ensuring that our CIPC and BE certificate are in good standing and up to date. The action items for 2019 will be our quality management system is to be reviewed and updated in November of 2019, and our MOI, which is our Memorandum of Incorporation, is to be reviewed and updated by November 2019. Our handbook is to be reviewed to include the updated processions and processes for the professional designation for masters, as well as the organograms that are due by November of 2019. Our Treasury Report current situation is that our auditors, BDB Platinum, are the appointed auditors. They are based in Westlake, Cape Town. They were appointed as the ASDSA auditors for the 2011-2012 tax year and have continued in this capacity since then. Our current bankers are FNB, which we have a current account, a call account, and a 32-day call account, which is interest-bearing. Our annual financial statements are to be ratified at this AGM for the period ending March 2018. The membership income shows very good growth from 283,137 in 2017 to 321,305 in 2018. The ASDSA initiated the project with LGCTA to build expertise in the SDFs in the local government sector. The funding agreement with LGCTA required payment based on completion of the project deliverables. This required an outlay by ASDSA to fund project management and marketing to the LGCTA SDFs in all provinces. This drained our cash reserves considerably, and we experienced very lengthy delays in funding from LGCTA. We were obliged to hold the project delivery until we received the promised funding from LGCTA. As a result, our annual financial statement shows a large increase in the operating expenses for the reporting period. The financial projections for the current financial year. We started receiving funding from LGCTA during the current financial year and have been able to resume the project delivery. The project terminates at the end of March 2019. We anticipate that the project will show a small profit to the ASDSA, as well as growing our membership and the number of members with a designation. Accordingly, we do not anticipate major cash flow problems for the balance of this financial year. The Certification Committee current situation. Dr. Michelle Serpentine, who was the chairperson, resigned on the 30th of June 2018. Madeleine Jacobs also resigned on the 28th of February 2018, and John Arneson on the 27th of July 2017. Angelique Banner stays on as the COO. Stephen Lowe and Suzanne Hutton are current serving members of the Certification Committee. One meeting was held this year, Monday the 23rd of April, in which we discussed the format of the board examination and the panel interview. No further meetings were held due to the Certification Committee chairperson resigning in 2018. Our designation portfolio has grown significantly over the 2018 period. We currently now have 3 technicians, 8 practitioners, and 10 masters. In the process of applying for more designations, we have a further 8 technicians, 13 practitioners, and 3 masters that are in the process of being registered or currently busy with their assessments. On the ASDSA side, we have 74 candidates that were submitted for portfolio of evidences. We have received 9 of those portfolio of evidences in return, and 4 of them are technicians, as well as 5 of them being practitioners. The action items for the Certification Committee for 2019 are to finalize our Master's Designation Board Exam and Panel interview. The target date for that was the end of February 2019. To review the portfolio of evidence submission documents by the end of 2019. To create the workshop presentation for all 3 designations, as well as the workshop presentation for CPD points. To continue with regular meetings in order to ratify the designees once they have been assessed and approved, and to review the CPD process and ensure that the members with designations are submitting their CPD records. We have covered the roles and responsibilities under the strategic planning session, and we will continue to build on the Certification Committee in 2018. We've had a number of our members apply to serve on the various committees to ensure that there is accountability and delivery. To this end, Bridget McIlroy has been appointed to process assessments, administrate some of the certification-related activities, and has also agreed to being the chairperson of the Certification Committee. We welcome Bridget to this new task. Our current list of ASDSA board members are Andy Reinecker, Johan Maria, Tembi Chakonda, John Arneson, Michelle Serfontein, myself, Sharon van den Heever, and Morena Ritter. John Arneson has resigned from the board and directorship as of the 5th of February 2019. Under our operations division, as the ASDSA grows from strength to strength as an organization, we have moved away from the need to resource all of our structures with members who volunteer their time and expertise with no financial compensation to a situation where we have now contracted some of these roles and they are paid for their services. In the future, we would like to ensure that we formalize all the structures of the ASDSA so as the organization grows. All the roles that are full-time, permanent placements will be sought and put into those various positions. This is going to increase the team that we are currently working with at the ASDSA. New appointments for the 2018-2019 year: Jonathan Bronze, the ASDSA mentor, appointed from January 2019. Johanni Bayman, Technical Brains Trust Committee appointment from second half of the year 2018. Tracy Fenneker, who is currently the accounts person, but also is now from January 2019 the membership secretary. Bridget McIlroy, Certification Committee Chairperson from the 1st of April 2019. Our current situation for the operations of the ASDSA is that we have undertaken some website updates, designation process has been updated, membership and application forms have also been updated. The admin process for membership has been updated on the website. Mailers and social media updates of what's happening in and around the skills development landscape. For example, various CETA industry news, discretionary grants, any funding windows that are opening. Surveys have also been sent out to be completed by members, giving us input, as well as what topics we can be discussing at our various regional meetings. And we hosted the webinar of the 4th Industrial Revolution. Our action items for 2019 are updating of all the designation portfolio of evidence submission documents, creating info sheets on the designations for easy reference, creating presentations for the designations on a workshop format, an entire Dropbox cleanup, 3 to 4 webinars for this year, monthly mailers and social media posting, and industry information and updates on what we're doing in the policy and advocacy arena. And last but not least, our membership information and reporting. Currently, our members are sitting at 425 members, of which our largest sector is the Gauteng region, and our second to large sector is KwaZulu-Natal. Membership renewals are totaling 16 for the current month, showing the biggest presence from Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, and the Western Cape. New members recruited this month are a total of 12, coming from Gauteng 5, KwaZulu-Natal 2, Northern Cape 1, Western Cape 2, and international clients 2. We are currently sitting with terminated members of 13 and cancelled memberships of 1. We have a number of expired members in this month, totaling 9 members, and overdue members of approximately 26, pending new members of 24. Our membership base has grown significantly from last year and will continue to grow as we continue to recruit and expand our professional designations, as well as our engagement with various other professional bodies, stakeholders, government, and corporate companies. I would like to thank everyone who has worked tirelessly to grow the ASDSA this year. It has had some exceptional challenges, and the team have proven that they can face even the most difficult of those challenges. We continue to focus our attention on the issues and the areas that our members engage with us on, and will continue to fine-tune our systems to ensure that we deliver our strategy and vision for the organization to ensure that we reach great heights. Thank you very much.